Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the Leads. How to memorize anything without even trying. Did you know that any passage, no matter the length, can be memorized fairly easily without having to stress and slave over it? If you or your students have trouble memorizing, I'd be willing to guess you haven't tried the best and easiest way to memorize anything. The whole method is this: instead of slaving over each phrase of passage, trying desperately to remember it, you simply read the entire selection over and over. It means again and again. Now I'm gonna share memorizing tips with you. Number first, find a good time to memorize. I said this method was easy, but I never said it was fast. Reading the passage over and over definitely takes time. The key is to find a time each day when you can work on this. For me, it's while I blow dry my hair. This takes a little less than 10 minutes each day. And if I'm not memorizing, I'm just sitting there daydreaming, so it's a great use of my time. I have been able to memorize an incredible amount of scripture just in those 10 minutes a day. Find a time like this for you or your student has started using it to memorize. For example, try anything you can be able to memorize, but fix the time for it. Tip number 2, be consistent. Once you find a time to memorize, you have to be consistent. Reading the passage a few times won't do you any good, okay? You have got to read it over and over and over, okay? Don't give up if it feels like you are not making progress. You are. If you are running into a deadline, just increase your frequency. Tip number 3, read out loud if possible. When you read silently, your brain is engaged. So when you read out loud, your brain, lips and ears are all involved. This increased involvement helps you learn more quickly, okay? And tip number 4, review. Once you have a passages memorized, so review it. Otherwise, you will eventually forget it. Maybe set aside one day a week of your memorization time to review. So follow these tips. You will be able to memorize everything quickly. Bye.